Hey, what's happening, man?
So, what do you want to tell us about Waka?
Well, he's voiced by John DiMaggio, as many of you may know as the voice of Bender on Futurama. He played, I forget, he played one of the villains.
He played Jake in Adventure Time.
Yep, he played one of the villains in the Spectacular Spider-Man. He's everywhere. He's one of the highest paid voice actors there is.
He also plays a vampire named Jack in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And he's actually like one of the best characters in that game.
He also played the Joker in the Batman film Under the Red Hood, which he actually did quite a good job with. The only problem I have with him is the same problem I have with a lot of the big-name voice actors like Rob Paulson, is that you can tell when it's them pretty easily. Even if they are really good with their accents, their voice is pretty noticeable.
Well, John DiMaggio usually doesn't change his voice that much, though, does
But John DiMaggio's voice, and his good acting cannot make up for just how much of an idiot Waka is. Oh, he honestly makes Tidus seem sort of intelligent at some points in X.
I think that's the only reason why he's there.
Yeah, I guess.
Just to make Tidus look better.
And still with her then.
That and to show why his Blitzball is actually probably the best weapon in that game.
Well, to be fair, here having a ball as a weapon might make a little bit more sense.
Well, in Kingdom Hearts, yeah, I can kind of see it. I mean, you hit people with a giant key in this game.
And this is Selphie. Is there anything you know about Selphie, Brennan?
From what I played of... I mean, she's really... From what I remember of playing 8, and if those are wondering, I only got past the first disc. Selphie is kind of just... She's the typical high-pitched, overly excited teenage anime girl. I was actually more thinking about just how kind of disturbing this is that you're playing as this boy hitting this little girl with a jump rope with
a one sword.
Yeah, that's. God.
Hey, gender equality. Feminism rise up. Mm-hmm. See, I'm more of a feminist in this
episode. Suck it up, girl. Pick out those splinters.
Hey, she's hitting you with a jump rope, which is a reference to the fact that she used nunchucks in 8, right?
Yes,
okay.
I believe so.
And I defeated her.
On top of the dock. Why didn't you knock her into the water while you were at it? Really add insult to injury.
So, Alec, you're gonna do all 3 at once?
He has to beat Tidus first.
About that, actually. I might do that.
That's actually the other way to grind potions. And don't be like me when I was a kid and be an idiot. Never waste potions here. Save those for, when you actually get into the real meat of the game.
I just used it for Riku, but whatever.
Sora, you feel lucky today?
Hey, it's Riku. I
don't waste potions.
And plus, I don't even need them anyways.
I know you don't. Oh, actually, maybe you will. Remember, Alec, LP Curse.
Oh yeah, LP Curse.
So, now we're up to Tidus.
He doesn't really look anything like Tidus from...
well, everyone here is like their younger version.
Yeah, because...
So they're all more tolerable.
Oh yeah, but I can tell, Selphie looks like herself, but it's a combination of the hair being a darker color and the clothing. Yeah, I can't really tell this is Tidus. Plus, his voice isn't nearly as annoying. Which is kind of sad, because in Final Fantasy, I don't know if he's played by the same actor here, but in Final Fantasy X/10, he's played by James Arnold Taylor, who would go on to voice Ratchet in the Ratchet & Clank games post the first game. And he is a really good voice actor. It's just... he's obviously like a guy in his early to late 20s playing a teenager in Final Fantasy X, and it's so noticeable. And plus the fact that Tidus, whatever voice he chose for Tidus was just,
not great.
On top of the character, kind of just not helping.
On top of the character, the writing, the personality, and pretty much everything else.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Yeah, Brandon plays Final Fantasy a lot. But your favorite is 6, and unfortunately we don't really have any 6 characters. Yeah, do we?
God, besides, I'm pretty sure they're in Dissidia, but I don't really think, there's been any characters from 6 in,
how are we doing on time?
Could be.
We are at 28 minutes, but I think we can go a little bit longer.
Oh, okay.
Like, we could probably finish this cutscene and then stop.
Yeah.
Because we've already beat the first half of the Destiny Islands.
How far will this raft take us, Riku? We'll probably just back to our house.
We'll probably get within like 30 feet and it'll sink. But if we believe.
Hey, look on the bright side, Riku. You really will drown in darkness.
Why we're here.
With the power of friendship in our hearts, it'll keep this wrap up. And then they sank, and
My
their
friends
parents
are
never
wrong.
found them.
Yeah, my friends are my power.
And suppose there are
Actually, that's really what happened. This is all...
then our
The entire
secret
Kingdom
alone
Hearts
is something
series
much
has
greater.
all just been inside of these characters' heads as they are slowly drowning, as the darkness is taking them over, being their brains losing oxygen.
It's their life flashing before their eyes, but the problem is it's not actually their life, it's the life they wish they had.
Just sitting
Wouldn't it
here
be great if I get to see Mickey, and I joined up with Donald and Goofy, and I went to all the Kingdom Hearts worlds that don't mean shit later on?
You've been thinking a lot lately.
And there's Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah,
One
Final
of my favorite
Fantasy's
ones, you know, 10.
I get to hang out with Tidus and Waka, the two greatest.
thought of any of this.
Why am I making Sora sound like a real nerd?
Thanks.
All this is like the image I just got in my head is Riku, Sora, and Kairi all slowly drowning and dying as the Atlantica characters are all singing around them.
You said you wanted to hang out with the Disney character, Sora.
If two
That's
people
how
share
Goofy.
one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
Sora, I just wanted to let you know, you truly are a star. Lord knows how many...
Yeah, he doesn't actually do anything with the Palpu fruit.
Like I said, I think Sora's a bit more rational in this game than he is in other games.
Honestly, DeviantArt has made more out of the Palpu fruit than the game actually has.
Yeah, but it's just
Think
too
about
easy
it.
when you use the Palpu fruit.
I just think there's so many weird questions at the beginning of this game. There's like so many things that happen to the characters and like, or like they don't explain or, I don't know.
Alec, don't ever ask for anything to be explained in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, true, yeah.
Square Enix will make a game out of it.
Oh, I totally forgot about the cuts.
And then you will delay Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, I like the joke that comes up here then.
Yeah, here's another thing that I wish Kingdom Hearts had more of, but I guess I can see why they kind of didn't. There was a lot of more of Disney comedy in the first game.
Yeah,
Like, with what you're about to see here,
Like,
I still think this gag's good. I still like that.
yeah, I still like
Even
it
after
too.
seeing this cutscene like 20 times,
20
I
times,
still
right.
get some... I still get a little giddy.
Compensating for much?
You know what, at least Mickey's a good enough friend to have statues of Donald and Goofy, even though you can't see their faces.
Well, yeah, statues. That's why he doesn't actually have to talk to them.
I have friends.
And finally, the secrets as to why Pluto and Goofy can exist in the same universe are revealed, causing Donald to become traumatized.
Goofy, I gotta let you know. I don't think you know this.
Goofy, this isn't actually going to be a world until KH2.
That's kind of weird. You never actually get to see them wear those again.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Like, you see them here wearing these, but then, like...
Actually, that knight's helmet on top of Goofy's head sitting up like that reminds me of like a character in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. How many people played that game?
I rented it from Blockbuster because I thought it was going to be fun and I was disappointed.
I had the exact same reaction.
Good morning, lady.
Oh, Donald, can't we look at the rabbits?
I'm guessing you just read that story recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how it ends, Alec?
Yeah, yes, I know how it is.
It ends with lock, shock, and barrel.
Minnie and Daisy show up to inform Donald that Donald is going to have to put Goofy down.
No, why is Daisy still alive, though?
Do we ever... does Goofy ever get a love interest? Because, you know, Donald has Daisy, Mickey has
There-
Minnie.
I'm about to go
Oh.
obscure here. In the Three Musketeers movie, Goofy's love interest is Clarabelle.
Yes.
Well, that's
I bet,
always
yeah.
been the case in, like, the old cartoons. I'm saying in Kingdom Hearts continuity.
Oh.
Oh. Hmm.
Well,
I don't think
Goofy's
so, like-
too wise to know to get into a relationship.
Should we stop then, or?
Yeah, you should probably get into the save point inside the shack.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make sure it actually saves this time.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which I wanted to continue. But anyway, we shall now be saving. Look at us saving. This is great. But anyway, I've been Zach.
I've been Brandon.
I've been Alec.
And I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have because, man, my nostalgia. Have a good night.